Welcome to the Potter Blog site, October 22nd, 2013. Don't expect to be able to use the Verizon network in times of national emergency, pandemic, or other reasons because, as you see here in this federal solicitation, the Department of Homeland Security gets, which is short for Government Emergency Telecommunications Service, priority on the Verizon network. Here's our blog post about this. Basically, again, the Verizon phone system to be nearly unavailable during disasters, pandemics, or national emergencies. Now, when you look through the solicitation, especially the associated Word document, and we'll show you that in a second, but you get this quote here that explains the significance of the situation. During September 11th, 2001 terrorist attack, general public calls experienced a 15% call completion rate in certain areas, while government gets calls completed at or above 90% in the same locales. Basically what this means is if you're counting on your phone as your primary disaster lifeline, you're going to be in trouble. You can expect your Verizon phone to be a paperweight when you might really need it. So we have the source links here to this, but let's look at the Word document that justifies this other than full and open competition and why they're giving this to Verizon. And in essence, what they're looking to do here is go from a circuit-based system to Verizon's new IP-based system for routing telephone calls. And the way this system works is, at least the way the previous system worked, was certain telephones and certain phone numbers were designated by the government as having priority. So their calls go through while yours don't. So let's look at this justification here, and I've highlighted the key part. It says, and this is talking about the network system going from the circuit-derived system to the IP system. It says, specifically, this shortfall would entail having critical government calls placed during a terrorist attack or act of war receiving the same treatment as the general public. Under the current contract, these government calls receive priority status, so they are completed. If the system is not replaced with priority communication services, these critical government calls would not be assigned priority and would have a lower chance of being completed. So how much lower? Well, during the September 11, 2001 terrorist attack, general public calls experienced a 15% call completion rate in certain areas, while the government calls were completed at over 90% in the same locales. So if there's a pandemic or anything really where the government wants to monopolize the phone system, they will get through, or they have a much greater chance of getting through than you do. And for all appearances, it looks like people on the Verizon network will be most affected by such situations. Your mileage may vary.